The day her husband left her, he thought her life was over. It was actually the day hers finally began. He believed she would break. He believed she wouldn't survive without him, but he had no idea. He was about to introduce her to the woman she was meant to become. For 25 years, Mariah built her life around one man. Not just a marriage, a mission. She supported him when he had nothing, worked late nights so he could finish school, stayed awake helping him prepare presentations, raised their children while he chased promotions. People admired his success. They saw the suits, the promotions, the applause. They never saw the woman quietly holding everything together behind the scenes. Mariah missed opportunities, postponed dreams, silenced her own ambitions, because she believed something deeply. Sacrifice was love, and for 25 years, she never complained. Until one evening changed everything. He came home calm, too calm. No argument, no warning, just one sentence. "I'm not happy anymore." Silence filled the room. Then came the truth. There was someone else, a 22-year-old model, beautiful, younger, famous online, exciting, new. Within months, he remarried. Luxury wedding, cameras everywhere, perfect photos flooded social media. Finally living my truth. Found my soulmate. Friends congratulated him. Family welcomed the new wife instantly. Holiday invitations changed names. And Mariah, she disappeared, like 25 years had never happened. At 48 years old, she sat alone in a quiet house filled with memories. No schedules, no expectations, just silence. And silence can be terrifying, but silence also tells the truth. One morning, she looked in the mirror and realized something painful. She didn't know who she was anymore. For 25 years, she had been introduced as someone's wife. That morning, she met herself for the first time. Instead of chasing her old life, Mariah made a decision nobody expected. She stopped trying to rebuild what she lost and started building herself. She enrolled in classes surrounded by students half her age. She felt awkward, invisible. But she stayed. She started a small business from her living room. The first months were brutal. No clients, no confidence, only doubt. Then something strange happened. A company rejected her proposal, but accidentally sent internal feedback praising her ideas. They called her work brilliant. For the first time in years, Mariah saw proof of something she had forgotten. She wasn't ordinary. She had just been unseen. One client became 3. 3 became 10. Confidence returned, not because someone loved her, but because she finally respected herself. She traveled alone for the first time, sat in cafes she once dreamed about visiting, laughed without asking permission, and slowly, she stopped asking why he left, because she understood something powerful. His leaving forced her to meet the woman she had abandoned years ago. Years passed. Her small business became a company. The company became a powerful brand. By 58, Mariah wasn't surviving. She was thriving, healthy, successful, peaceful. Meanwhile, his glamorous marriage began to fade. The excitement disappeared. Arguments replaced admiration. And eventually, the young model left him. For someone younger, the same story, different victim. One rainy evening, 10 years after he walked away, there was a knock at Mariah's door. She opened it and barely recognized the man standing there, older, tired, regret heavy in his eyes. "I made the biggest mistake of my life," he said quietly. "I thought happiness was somewhere else." He looked around her beautiful home. "I see now. It was here." Silence stretched between them. "Can we try again?" Mariah smiled. Not anger, not revenge. Peace. "Thank you for leaving," she said gently. He looked confused. "You gave me the life I never knew I deserved." She paused. "The woman you left would have taken you back. But she doesn't exist anymore." At that moment, a black car pulled into her driveway. Her business partner stepped out, calm, confident. the man she had quietly married 2 years earlier, far from social media, far from noise. Mariah turned back. "You chased attention," she said softly. "I built a life." She closed the door, not as revenge, but as release. And for the first time in 25 years, she felt grateful for goodbye. Because sometimes losing everything is how you finally gain yourself. Sometimes what feels like destruction is construction. You didn't lose your story. Maybe you're just meeting yourself for the first time. Would you have opened the door?